Let's go do some questing. He's doing a lot of damage with that. Is he a vampire? I'm getting some weird artifacting when moving. That's annoying.
Whoa there! I don't know where you're going, but stay out of that mine. It isn't safe. We tunneled into an old Nordic crypt. The whole place is crawling with Draugr. We're not mining up any ore with those undead around, so I wouldn't go down there if I were you.
I can fix that. But not right now.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
Ooh. Bullet. Did you cast a ward? I gotta believe that works on them. That was worth that much. Headshot. destruction taking that long to actually level up, but I'm not really getting much. Considering I can only 34, 35. Oh, dicks. Meanwhile, Conjuration is going up very quickly still, even at 8. Oh, shit. Lots of salt to go around. There you go. Is he just carving through people down there? There's Esbern. Forsworn gear. Ooh. Sorry, buddy. Bit. That's Delphine it is. Are you sure this is the right way? Snowberries or whatever. Not snowberries, but lavender. Alright. Let's go find this wall. Sword, have I picked up a sword? I think I have. Excuse me. Okay, maybe I had picked up an axe but not a sword, so I'm gonna take it up. Hopefully these artifacts are not showing up in the recording, because they are very annoying. I don't know why. It's gotta be something with Elgato software.
These pillars must have
Been
something
known
to
to
do with
bug.
it.
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. You have the symbol for king and warrior, and of course the symbol for dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom.
Alright.
Yes, that's it. The symbol on the pillar on the left.
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those old blades left in our way.
Esbern, why did you jump down? Holy hell. Alright. You do anything? Huh?
What? Ah! Wait.
Why are you stopping?
That's why.
See these symbols on the floor?
Esbern's right. Look like pressure plates.
We'll cross once it's safe.
Let's move.
There you are.
Close to the entrance.
Is there anything down there? I really thought maybe you could light those. It's a random ass chest. Very weird position to put it.
Wonderful. Remarkably well preserved, too.
Looks like the big heads from Prometheus.
Here's the
Esper.
blood seal. Another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn.
If
Look
you need
here.
help drawing
You see how
some
the
blood,
ancient blades revered
let me
we
know.
would Cyrodiil?
It's done it. It's coming to life. You did it. Here's the entrance. After you, Dragonborn. You should have the armor with the forces.
Okay, are y'all not gonna come? There you go. You wanna light these on your way up, pal? Let's get the blades, armor. Definitely gonna have to get rid of some stuff, but that's okay. Let's see, what random ass shit do I have? Basket. Homing tool. I am way over. That's with a sword. helpful if the blade's armor wasn't 45 weight. Alright, where are y'all at?
Let's see what's up ahead. Shaw's bones, here it is. Aldrin's Wall, so well preserved. I've never seen a finer example of early Second Era Kaviri sculptural relief.
Esbern, we need information, not a lecture on art history.
Yes, yes, let's see what we have. Look, here is Aldrin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Aldrin and the dragon cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon overlord, the legendary Dragon War. Aldrin's defeat is the centerpiece of the wall. You see, here is falling from the sky. The Nord Tongs, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Ah, patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory and mythic symbolism. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to dragons. Or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his turn.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. Have you ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? I was afraid you were going to say that. I guess there's nothing for it. We'll have to ask the Greybeards for help. I hope to avoid involving them in this, but we have no other choice. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards? Only if you don't know how to use it. All the great heroes have had to learn to use their power. Those that shrank from their destiny. Well, you've never heard of them, have you? And there are the villains, those that misused their power.
Exactly.
There's always
That's
a
why
choice,
it's dangerous.
and there's always a risk. But if you live in fear of what might go wrong, you'll end up doing nothing. Like the Greybeards up on their mountain.
Yeah, little do they know, or little does she know, that there is Parthenax.
Right. Good thing they've already
They
let you
literally
into
have a
their
dragon on
little
the mountain.
cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragonborn. Here are the Akaviri, the blades. You see their distinctive longswords. Now they kneel, their ancient mission fulfilled, as the last Dragonborn contends with Alduin at the end of time. Are you paying attention, Delphine? You might learn something of our own history.
It would be nice to go ahead and get Dragon Rend. Definitely makes the game a little easier. there's anything worthwhile up here. But if I remember right, you don't learn it until you get the dragon scroll and then take it to the third world. I guess after going to meet Parthenax for the first time is when you get sent to get the dragon scroll, I believe. Point is, that could take a while, so I don't know.
Old
Let me think about it.
patron of the great clan Battleborn.
Divine smile. So, you wish to master the arcane arts? You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
Okay, this was an extra one, so we can go ahead and do that.
Come. Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostility.
I guess
Like
I've
the
done.
great warriors.
Nice, enchantment is improving. That's good. At some point I would like to... Hold up. Okay, good. I was worried I disenchanted that. Maybe they don't even let you. At some point I would like to switch to heavy dragon armor.
You're someone who can get
enchant it.
things done. I like that.
Start leveling that.
I don't... Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
First we gotta work on smithing.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
This would be pretty close. Would be very close.
Have you met my... Take a look.
Or wouldn't take very long, rather, if we spent an hour doing it.
All right, then.
How are we doing on money? Alright, let's just go level destruction real quick. What's that elven girl?
It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies. Feralda, don't act like she didn't say anything. I know her.
Never mind,
and I
Feralda's
know
the
what
one
she's
we're
been
looking
up
for.
to. My problem with her? She's the one who has a problem with me. She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior good looks. But she is not going to get the better of me. Oh no, I won't let it get to me one bit. That's what she's after. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you. Mm-hmm. Ancano is exactly why we're so restrictive about access to the college. We'd all have perished if it
Is
weren't
that
for
all you have to say?
I'm sure you've made note of who's been the most helpful during your time here, Archmage.
It has not been you, that is for sure.
All right, then.
Alright, maybe that's glitch. Feralda, where you at?
good to
No,
see
I don't wanna
Skyrim still
feed
has
on
such
people.
fine... Actually, yes, Archmage. I believe there is. We've been contacted by the Jarl of Solitude. It would seem there's some sort of disturbance. From what few details we were given, it sounds quite familiar. I suspect that the power released by the Eye of Magnus was not fully contained and has coalesced in this part of Skyrim. I do hope you still have the Staff of Magnus someplace. I suspect you're going to need it.
I forgot about these quests.
Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. All right then.
It's a fine day with you around.
It's nice of you.
Thanks to you, the people of Skyrim will continue to have a place to study magic, even if most of them resent you for it. Mm-hmm.
Can you possibly help Jazargo? Until
Yeah,
next
see you,
time.
son. I will get to it eventually.
I'm quite pleased that we're back to business as usual.
I'm sure you've made note of who's been the most helpful during your time here, Archmage.
Perhaps we can go another few decades. You mean the official sort of business? Well, no. No, not really. But I can't help but notice that you're doing quite well for yourself. Rising through the ranks and all. It may not be official, but there is a project I've been working on. I wonder if perhaps you could assist with it. What? No, goodness no. At least, I don't think so. No, it's just something I'd prefer to keep to myself. Just bring me some Dwemer cogs. I need to examine them for the methods used in forging them. 10 of them should be enough for me to get a better understanding of how they were crafted. That's all I need, all right?
Okay. When does Enter start?
There's certainly nothing
Stuff.
illicit going on here, Archmage. You can be quite sure of that.
I don't remember what you need them for, but I remember Gauge of Hearts becoming something you need. Maybe one of the Master quests. Master spell quests. Alright, Feralda. I know you're here somewhere.
There are few places where one... So, you wish to master the arcane arts? Until next time.
We have survived.
Take a look. Farewell.
There you are.
We all have you to thank for saving spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge.
Okay. Let's go.
Tolfdir is math. Certainly. Destruction spells come in different forms, each useful for various purposes. Concentration spells can be cast immediately, though they're weaker. Good for a tight spot and less costly if you miss. You'll also need to decide whether to devote yourself to a single type of spell. Focusing solely on flame spells will make them more powerful, but you may find yourself at a disadvantage against foes immune to fire. I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge. All right, then.
high
Nope,
above.
failed miserably
Voice
to not hit that.
You have learned so much already, Dragonborn. Growing your gift too quickly would be dangerous. But there are many words of power in Skyrim, carved in the dragon tongue. Even from here we can feel the Thu'um resonate from them. Finding these lost words would be a sufficient test to temper your abilities with experience. Ask when you are ready to search.
I'm ready now.
We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found.
Thank you.
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn. No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
Dear, rock lostovakin, strundur, rock ventin vak, bardonax.
Dragonborn, wait. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einoth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. No, I cannot teach it to you because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
I'm gonna take all your potions. You going outside?
path to Parthenax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way.
Look. Va. Cor.
I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Parthenax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Okay. Let's clear some weather. A lot of mountain goats on this mountain.
Look! Baka!
Drem Yolok, greetings, Wunderneek. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain? They see me as master, Wuth Onik, old and wise. It is true I am old. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem. Patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. The word calls you. Go to it. A gift, Dovahkiin. You'll understand fire as the Dove do. Why do you delay? Are you Dovahkiin or not? Ah, yes. Sosedo Vlostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind.
Where you going?
So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dovahsos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Alduin Comate Tid. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa, Lin Vokin. Would you stop the next world from being born? Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monaven, what you name Throat of the World? This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokravakstruma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him. Yes and no. Viknus Nikaron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwahlan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Sulyek. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. Return it here to the Tid Ahran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Ahran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression. You will see them. Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir. The first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot Hun, the Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater. Vormendok, I do not know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from time itself. The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned to the flow of time. Perhaps also uniquely vulnerable. I warned them against such a rash action. Even I could not foresee its consequences. Nust Lihorn, they would not listen. Yes, there were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin's Thur, his tyranny. We aided the humans in his overthrow. But they did not trust us, ni Ov. Their inner counsels were kept hidden from us. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all Dove felt the sundering of time itself. I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thum created solely by mortals. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran. Incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove. I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me. Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yol. Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word than the Dove. Everything mortal fades away in time, but the spirit remains. Ponder the meaning of spirit, Unslad Zi. Where mortal flesh may wither and die, the spirit endures. That is fine. Let that meaning fill you, Sum Ark Mora. You will find that your spirit will give you more strength. Drem Yolok, greeting.
I don't remember which one it is. I think that's gotta be it, right? Alright. Now talk at... Sure, quite. Actually, let's go talk to Argmir first. Wake up, old man.
So, you spoke to Paarthurnax. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the dragon rend shout? So be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom. We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek. It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, in order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself. Perhaps not, but this shout... Have you considered that all those who overthrew him, if the world is meant to end, so be it. Such blasphemy. Take your question to the College of Winterhold. They may be able to help you.